17-year-old from Brighton Park. He organized 50 young people to attend Washington, D.C. and doing some great things in Brighton Park. I want you to give it up for Chicago's very own, Brighton Park's very own, Diego Garcia. Give it up.
All right. When I say Chicago, you all say strong. Chicago! Strong! Chicago! Strong! Chicago! Strong! Good afternoon. Buenas tardes. I am Diego Garcia, a Latino student from Brighton Park, a community in the southwest side of Chicago. For all the young people listening, you were put on this earth with a mission. You are here to climb over the walls that are constantly being put in your path, to cross the rough sea you were born into, but also to dream. You are here to be noticed and adored. It's true. Whether you express your feelings through anger or art, music or poetry, or just by marching, your message will be sent through and people will listen. In Chicago, a person is shot every 3 hours and 19 minutes. An average of 2,641 people will be shot and 511 of those will be murdered by the end of 2018 if federal action is not taken soon. I am tired of waiting for our politicians to do something to fix this issue and save our lives. You see, great things happen when the youth doesn't always follow the lead of those who don't know or care about us. In the 1960s, students helped turn the American public to the reality of the Vietnam War, when over 2 million young males were drafted into the U.S. military and numerous lives were lost. In 1965, the young civil rights activists challenged racism during freedom rides, desegregated schools in the Jim Crow South, and pushed forward voter rights and civil rights legislation to make our country a better place. 22 years ago in the UK, a man shot and killed 16 children and a teacher. After that, people worked together and got the government to pass restrictive gun laws. There has not been one school shooting since. They say that the key to a successful future is education. But how are we supposed to have a proper education when the schools in our communities are underfunded or we are at risk of losing our own lives just by sitting in a classroom? We need to start building our communities and investing in them instead of ignoring them and adding more authority. The number of students who have reached out to me for advice that could be given to them by a social worker is higher than the amount of money Illinois representatives Ronnie Davis and John Shimkus are receiving from the NRA. Starting on July 2nd, the youth from the southwest side of Chicago will each be taking part in a week-long hunger strike in order to shine light on issues in our community and our plea for common sense gun legislation. We will go under the name Starve for Change. After completing 1 week of starving, the next pair of teens will take on the next week until reaching 8 weeks. Politicians that take money from the NRA do not deserve to work for the people of our communities. The young people will be heard, and we refuse to let politicians who take blood money keep on working for these people. Parents, thank you for your support. Please encourage your child to speak up for what they believe is correct, regardless of their age. Participation in our democracy is needed now more than ever. Whether you are a friend, a teacher, or a parent, please do not ever transfer your fear into a young person who is fighting for what they believe is correct. Today we are launching a campaign around our nation to save lives. We are the Rosa Parks of the 21st century. We are the Cesar Chavez and the Martin Luther Kings of our time. Put your fist up if you say no to racism, no to homophobia, no to sexism, no to hate, no to gun violence, and yes to love and peace. Thank you.